Hey, what's up? I'm the Cartoon-theorist YT. So, this theory's simple. Belos has been using time travel throughout this show. How? Well, let's get this theory right this time. With that said, let's start the show. Philip said he had been around since the 1600s, so the fact he's still alive 400 years later is strange. Philip tells the collector that he's going to help him find a way to keep him alive for the next hundreds of years. The idea that the collector used his powers to keep Belos alive is illogical and insane. As we know, the collector was trapped in a glass prison between worlds, so no magic powers. What may have happened is someone told him about the time lakes. Eventually, he found out the only way he wins is he has to take over the Boiling Isles and let his future self help him. His future self knows everything, so he can go back and change everything for his own benefit. But how did this happen? Well, I believe in Season 3, Belos will overhear a conversation involving where the time poles are located. Then, using them, he will go back in time to help himself. I can give examples of when he might have used time travel. For example, in Season 1, Episode 18, Luz, Gus, and Willow hear Belos as they're stealing artifacts. Fans of the show believed this was through telepathy. However, at the end of Season 2, in order to escape, Luz uses an invisible glyph. If in Season 3, they reveal he's been using time travel, that may explain his telepathy. It's just future Belos distracting them. That way, everything can play out the way he needs it to. Another example is Season 1, Episode 19. During Luz and Belos' fight, he uses a power we don't see him use later in the show. That ability I'm speaking of is his power to twist and shape his body. This could have been future Belos making sure in the end he gets his portal door back. How do I know that was future Belos? When he morphed his body, red energy surrounded him. In Hollow Mind, the palace moon inside Belos' mind takes the form of him, which is a mental projection, aka an illusion. That's why there was a glow around it. And Belos and Philip are mental projections of what Belos is trying to make himself look like. The palace men don't have a glow because that's their true form inside of Belos. When Belos was fighting Luz, he had that glow. That may be because he's using illusion magic, so she can't see the goo monster he'll later become. Also addressing the elephant in the room, why didn't he just use time travel to stop everything bad from happening to him? Well, that is what I'm saying. He already did. The current timeline is the one Belos made. Belos realized it was better to lose the battle and instead win the war. This could also explain why when Gus sees Belos' memories, he looks terrified. Belos knows about the time lake and is going to use it for a horrifying reason. He'll reveal in Season 3. The only way they'll stop him is by going back in time and grabbing his brother, but that's a theory for another day. Well, follow me on Reddit and Twitter. With that said, stay tuned.